I would have never thought that Pamela Anderson would come out the gate with one of the saddest movies of the year so far. I know we're just getting started, but goddamn, I was not expecting that. I just got out of watching the last Showgirl, starring Pamela Anderson as Shelley. You also have Batista in here. You have Kieran Shipka. I think that's how you pronounce her name. I always mess up her name, but you know, old girl from Sabrina. She was also in Long Legs last year. She's in this. Brenda Song is in this as well. Billy Lord, Jamie Lee Curtis. This is a pretty stacked cast. This is directed by Gia Copeland. If that last name sounds familiar, that's the granddaughter of Francis Ford Coppola. So a lot of big shoes to fill here, and it's interesting that she chose this story and chose Pamela to play the star. And when I thought about this movie, I just heard nothing but good things about it originally. So I was like, okay, this one's on my radar. I'm glad I got to check it out because this is all about Shelley's character. She is this showgirl, obviously up there in age. She's 57, just like Pamela Anderson is in real life. And her having to deal with this being her last show, or the last time that she's going to perform at this place that she's been performing for over like 30 years or something like that. And man, this movie I feel like is going to really resonate with a lot of people, where you just kind of take out being a showgirl, just any type of passion you have, whether that's a creative or you work on a farm or some shit like that, but something, just picture anything that you love doing for like 30 years, 3 decades, and just you kind of sacrifice being with family for this passion, and all of a sudden now this thing that you've been doing for years is going away. How do you kind of navigate through that, pushed through that? And I also like the dynamic that she has with her daughter, trying to fix things that have gone wrong with their relationship over the years, with her wanting to be out here and learning who her father is, who the father is and stuff, is really interesting as well. But it just goes to show you, like, everybody in this movie is dealing with something similar, like with just hearing the bad news of this place shutting down. It's like this is all that they have. Even with Jamie Lee Curtis's character, she used to be a showgirl, but she's been retired for like 6 years, and now she is like this bottle girl at a casino, and even things are changing for her. And man, it's just a really dope story, and I wasn't expecting Pamela Anderson to just really crush it, because she really nails this kind of soft-spoken, very almost like a sweetheart, but also is on edge, a little paranoid. She feels resentment for what she's done for to her daughter, as far as not being there for her, trying to make that right. Just trying to survive on her own. Really just interesting way for her to kind of tackle this character, because I would say this is a complex character to kind of tackle down, but I feel like Pamela was perfect for this role, and out of everything she's probably done in her career, I haven't followed her career to the T, but this is by far the best that I've seen her in anything. And just how raw and vulnerable she is in this is really dope. It's really dope. Something similar to with Demi Moore in The Substance, but that was also obviously like a horror, where this is more of a drama. It's a really good just story. It's not It's not a long, over drawn out movie. I will say though, I do have nitpicks, and it has to do with the direction. Because I don't know what the lens is. I think it's like the dream lens that a lot of filmmakers like to use to kind of blur out certain things in the background. It was very distracting at times throughout the movie. There was times where just characters seemed really out of focus or blurry as fuck, and that shit kind of like took me out of the movie. But it's very it doesn't happen a lot. It happens more so in the beginning of the film, but that's just the nitpick, or just the points I could take off, or the cons that I didn't really enjoy about this movie. Other than that, I really like the performances. I do wish that the whole story between her and her daughter was a little bit more fleshed out. It wasn't bad. I just feel like there was a little bit more there, or the ending kind of made it assume like, is this person even still around? Or if that's the case, then that's a much darker ending, but overall, good movie, worth checking out if you're just looking for something new to watch, because I know January is usually a slow month for releases, but I feel like this is worth your time if you want to check it out. If you do get around to checking it out, let me know your thoughts and feelings about it in the comments below. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.